Let me ask you something really important today. Sis, have you ever prayed for a better life, a better relationship, a better opportunity, a better business, a better season? But deep down, you knew God was also asking you to become a better steward of yourself. Because sometimes the door is waiting for you to walk through, and the opportunity is available to you, and the blessings are abundant and they're there if only you would position yourself to receive them. But you're still carrying old habits, old wounds, old fears, old weight, and the old way of thinking about a brand new season. Sis, let me say this with love. You cannot step into your next level dragging the old version of yourself by the hand. Something has to change. At some point, you have to stop waiting for everything around you to change, but you won't change. You want to stay the same. You must be intentional about wanting to change, but you don't have to do it alone. You see, sis, we know there's a greater power. We know that if we only ask, the word says it shall be given. So if we ask the Lord to start with me, work on me so that I can become the best version of myself. You see, there are so many times we're waiting and looking and hoping that everyone else around us will change. But yet, we don't want to do anything to change ourselves. We think that we're okay just the way we are, using the same old practices that we've had from years before, doing the same old things, expecting new results. But sis, in today's time, that just does not work for us. So we have to make a decision that it's time for a change. Today, we're talking about what it really means to work on yourself. We need to work on ourselves, especially now that we're over 50. Contrary to what many people believe, we don't know everything. We don't have all the answers. We're still growing. And we're not ashamed. No, there's no pressure to grow. We're not concerned that other people think and says that we're not enough. Yes, we are enough. But because we are too gifted, too wise, too seasoned, and too full of purpose to stay stuck in a pattern that no longer serves our peace, our power, or our legacy, well, sis, it's time for you to pull up a chair with us at the Mahogany Table, because today we're doing the inside work. Hello, everyone. I'm Joyce Steele Moore, your host of the Mahogany Table podcast. This is where we dive into real life conversations, real growth, real leadership, and transformation for women over 50. We believe there's more life to live, wisdom to share, and legacy to build. In today's episode, Why Work on Yourself Over 50, we're exploring why investing in yourself is not selfish. It's sacred. It's leadership. It's legacy. Let me share a personal story with you. Just last week, my husband and I visited Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic A beautiful escape. We had been overwhelmed working nonstop, and we just needed a shift. But I wasn't just there for the vacation, sis. I gave myself permission to relax, truly and unapologetically, to regroup and gather myself after giving so much to others. I sought a new perspective to see my next chapter clearly, asking God honest questions. What's working? What am I holding on to that isn't serving me, God? What does this season of my life require me to do? And at the water's edge, I prayed, Lord, help me to be a steward for good. Show me how to become a better version of myself. I returned from Punta Cana with a full cup, a clear mind, and a renewed mission. That's the power of working on yourself. You see, so many of us, we want change. We want something different, but we're not willing to do the work. We're not willing to look inside and see what we can do to be better versions of ourselves. And that is so important and so crucial because if you want someone else around you to change, then you need to be a demonstration. You see, I tell my daughters all the time, you can't give what you don't have. So you have to fill up your cup. You have to replenish yourself. You have to learn and you have to grow. And only then will you be able to give because you can't give what you don't have, sis. It's not there to give. If you don't have love, you can't give it. If you don't have compassion, you can't give it. If you don't have patience, you can't give it. We have to fill our cup up. We have to invest in ourselves. We have to do something different. But sis, before we continue, please like, subscribe, and share this podcast with 10 amazing friends who could use this message. I know there are some women out there who need to hear this. And I promised you, by the end of this episode, you will understand three things. You'll understand first why working on yourself is necessary for your next season. And you'll learn what areas of your life may need your honest attention. And third, what simple action can you take this week to begin becoming the woman your next level requires? So stay until the end because I'm giving you a personal reset check-in challenge. Yes, a challenge. This challenge will help you start without feeling overwhelmed. No pressure, no shame, just truth, grace, and action. Here are 5 reasons you need to work on yourself after 50. Some people think that after a certain age, you're just supposed to settle. Just move into a corner and don't say anything. Settle into your routine. Settle into your fears. Settle into your limitations. But, Queen, I came to interrupt that limited thinking today. After 50, no, it is not the end of your growth. After 50 can be the beginning of your most powerful becoming. You have experience now. You have wisdom. You have discernment. You have receipts. I was at church. I'm just going to tell you this little story. I was at church at a revival, and the Minister was talking about interception. Yes, those people who interceded and prayed for us to be able to do the things that we're doing today, to be able to be here as we are today, to be able to stand in this space during this time. Someone prayed for us, whether it was your mother, your grandmother, a friend, a church member. Someone prayed for you, for me. And at this time of our lives, it's important that we do the same. Yes, we have wisdom, we have knowledge, we have discernment, and it's important that we intercede for others. That may be for your adult child. It may be for your grandchildren. It may even be for your neighbor next door. Yes, we have the power to intercede for others. Sis, with all the wisdom that you have and all the power that you have to help others, it's time to use it. You still have a lot of growing to do, sis, because age gives us experience, but intentional growth gives us transformation. The goal is to live in your power and purpose, and to create a legacy. You see, some of us feel guilty when we take time to grow, to rest, to heal, learn, or build something for ourselves. Working on ourselves is not selfish. We think, who am I to focus on me? But sis, I ask, if you don't focus on you, who will? Working on yourself does not mean you abandon the people you love. It means you stop abandoning yourself. It means you stop pouring from a cup with cracks in it. It means you stop calling burnout being dependable and your norm. So, here are 5 areas where many of us may need to do some personal development work. Yes, no judgment. Area number 1, your mindset. Your mindset is the way you think about yourself, your life, your possibility, and your future. Instead of saying, it's too late, I'm too old, I still have a little time to do something meaningful, but I'll take my time. No, you're not too old. Say, my wisdom is a part of my advantage. My wisdom is my superpower. Area number 2, your healing. Some of us are still carrying wounds from childhood, from past relationships, from divorces, from being overlooked at work, from being strong with no safe place to fall apart. Healing does not mean pretending it does not exist or it did not happen. Healing means it's no longer got control of you and how you show up and how you think. So, area 3 that we need to work on, your habits. We want peace, but we keep saying yes when we mean no. We want to write a book, start a podcast, launch a business, but we keep waiting for the perfect time. Now is the time, queens. The perfect time is often hidden behind consistent action. Area number 4, your boundaries. Your boundaries are not walls. Boundaries are wisdom. Your boundary is not wrong just because someone benefits from you not having one. You need to have boundaries. Let's sit for a second and think about that. If you don't have boundaries, people will consume your time, your space, and your resources. The boundaries not only help you, but it helps them to understand how to navigate the course or the journey with you. Boundaries are important. Boundaries teach people how to treat you and how you want to be treated. Area number 5, your wisdom is so important. And when you have that wisdom, you should have a vision for yourself. Yes, queens, your vision. What do you see for yourself? Your vision still matters. And sometimes the reason we need to work on ourselves is because our current habits cannot carry our future vision. You are not too late. You are not too old, and you are not behind. You are becoming. You are becoming, sis. Now, let's look at 3 signs that it may be time to work on yourself. Sign number 1, you keep feeling stuck. Sometimes we're not stuck because we lack talent. We're stuck because we keep avoiding the one area that needs our attention. Sign number 2, you are tired of your old patterns. Once you can name the pattern, you can begin to change the pattern. We are not too grown to grow. Sign number 3, your next season requires more from you. When God gives you a vision bigger than your comfort zone, that does not mean that you are not qualified. It means that you are being developed. Developed, not punished. Developed. Development is preparation. You see, sis, if we don't think big, if we don't have audacious dreams, then we're not setting the tone. We're not being an example for our legacy. It's important that we show up in an audacious way. It's important that we believe that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. It's important that we set this example for our legacy. You see, sis, you are becoming the person God has ordained you to be. So, last, sis, you feel overwhelmed at the mention of getting started. So let's keep it simple, because sometimes when you hear work on yourself, we think we have to fix everything by Tuesday or Wednesday. All this week, we have to fix ourselves. No, ma'am, we are not doing spiritual and emotional spring cleaning on ourselves in one afternoon. We're taking it step by step. Start by telling yourself the truth. Ask yourself, what is one area of my life I keep avoiding? Be honest with yourself. This is about you, and this is for you. In the words of Sam Cooke, it's been a long time coming, but a change is going to come. Truth, sis, is not your enemy. Truth is a flashlight in a dark room. Take 30 to 45 minutes and really think about what you want to change. Then pick one area, not 12, just focus on one. For example, setting boundaries, being better with your finances, being consistent, or building confidence. Next, create a simple daily practice that moves you closer to your goal. For example, you can set aside 15 minutes a day for prayers, meditation, maybe journaling, taking a walk, stretching, or breathing exercises, or even saying affirmations. You decide. Remember, small things matter. Most breakthroughs are built in small daily decisions. Next, get support. Working on yourself does not mean isolating yourself. Even strong women need a safe table. And the Mahogany Table podcast is here to support you. So leave a comment about the area you're selecting to change. I read each and every one of them, and I love to see what you have to say. Last, celebrate your progress. You said no without over explaining. Celebrate it. You wrote down your goal. Celebrate it. You chose peace instead of arguing. Celebrate not once, but even maybe 3 times. Now, before I close, it is time for our Do This Week challenge. As I promised at the start of this podcast, here is your personal reset check-in challenge. I want you to create a simple personal growth plan. This is your roadmap. Write down one area to focus on, such as your health, confidence, maybe your faith, finances, your career, relationships, or purpose. Pick one area, only one. Then set a goal for the next 30 days, such as taking a course, joining a support circle, updating your resume, starting therapy or coaching, or learning a new skill. Do not judge yourself. Just name it. Truth is the beginning of change. Since your next chapter does not require permission, it requires courage, clarity, and a decision. You can do it. Queens, working on yourself is not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the best version of you. It's about becoming more fully who God created you to be. More peaceful, more honest, more courageous, more focused, more whole, and more free. You do not have to figure it all out today. You just have to be willing to take the next step and take action. You are not behind. You are becoming. You are not broken. You are rebuilding. You are not too old. You are at the right place at the right time for the next chapter. Sis, work on yourself with grace. Work on yourself with patience. Work on yourself with truth. Work on yourself with God. I leave you with this quote from Audre Lorde. Caring for yourself is not self-indulgence, it's self-preservation. And queen, self-preservation is not weakness, it is wisdom. So I end there, and I'll see you in the next video, queen. And as always, I'm wishing you much peace, love, abundance, and joy.